India has demonstrated considerable restraint in its response. However, it must be said that the Indian Armed Forces are fully prepared to respond to Pakistani misadventures, if any, that will escalate this situation. Jai Hind and thank you very much.
क्या गए मस्जिद की छत वो सारी तबाह हो गई थी।
Operation Sindoor, launched by India early Wednesday morning, was a precision air and artillery strike aimed at dismantling terror camps across Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. The operation targeted 9 terror launch pads with Indian intelligence identified as bases used by terrorist groups including Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed to plan cross-border attacks. Reports indicate that at least 70 terrorists were killed in 24 missile strikes. On Wednesday morning, government and military officials gathered to brief the nation, with 2 women who co-led the Operation Sindoor briefing taking center stage: Wing Commander Vyomika Singh and Colonel Sofiya Qureshi. So who are these 2 trailblazing women? Let's take a look at their decorated careers. Wing Commander Vyomika Singh, the first in her family to join the armed forces, began her journey with the National Cadet Corps as part of her early preparation for a military career. On December 18, 2019, she was commissioned as a helicopter pilot in the Indian Air Force and later received a permanent commission in the flying branch. She has operated helicopters such as the Chetak and Cheetah in some of India's most challenging terrains, including high-altitude areas like Jammu and Kashmir and the Northeast, logging over 2,500 flying hours. Singh has also been part of numerous rescue missions. In November 2020, she led a critical rescue operation in Arunachal Pradesh, flying in high-altitude, adverse weather conditions to evacuate civilians. The mission demanded exceptional flying skills in remote areas where air support was vital for saving lives. In 2021, Wing Commander Vyomika Singh participated in Tri-Services all-woman mountaineering expedition to Mount Manirang, standing at 21,650 feet. The expedition was recognized by senior defense officials, including the Chief of Air Staff, for the team's endurance. Colonel Sofiya Qureshi. Colonel Sofiya Qureshi is no stranger to making history. Holding a postgraduate degree in biochemistry, she is a decorated officer of the Indian Army Corps of Signals. She is the first woman officer to lead an Indian Army contingent in a large multinational military exercise, among many other distinctions. In February and March 2016, then Lieutenant Colonel Qureshi, aged 35, led the Indian Army's 40-member contingent in a multinational exercise in Pune. The late General Bipin Rawat, then Army Commander of Southern Command and later India's first Chief of Defence Staff, was asked about Lieutenant Colonel Qureshi's rare distinction. He remarked, "In the Army, there is no difference between male and female officers. She has been chosen not because she is a woman, but because she has the abilities and leadership qualities to shoulder the responsibility." Colonel Sofiya Qureshi has also been actively involved in United Nations peacekeeping efforts, focusing on training related to peacekeeping operations and humanitarian mine action. She was part of the Indian mission in Congo back in 2006. In 2016, when asked about her message to the young women of India, her response was simple and straightforward: join the army.